with a thrilling 3-game series. This time around, who will come out victorious? I'm sure BEASTCOAST is looking for some revenge, because last time it was IG coming out on top. It will be exciting though. I think these teams are very evenly matched, and I think that both teams, they look ready. I feel like it's gonna be good.
4 versus Lash 2.
Yeah, that's true. So it wouldn't, how is it? It procs, the Netherward only procs on spells that cost 50 or more mana, is it?
I think
or
so.
how is it? So then Ticks of Pulse Nova won't proc it?
They won't proc them anymore.
Yeah, that changes the matchup a lot then. They're not getting that hero.
It's a Magnus.
All right.
Okay, this is a hero that can...
Is it
This looks greedy, man. It looks real greedy. You have Mag, Peel, Ench.
And I want to see if it, I mean, it might be the offlane Wyvern if Stinger is playing the Ench. We're waiting to see who they pick here, and it's Stinger Wyvern, okay.
First game of BEASTCOAST versus IG will go down, and head over to Capitalist and Kyle.
Good morning, Germany, and welcome to DreamLeague Season 13. Welcome to our opening match. It is BEASTCOAST versus IG. I'm Cap. Joining me is Kyle. Kyle, we heard our panel, greedy, greedy, greedy. Syndrome was hitting on it hard. What do you think about these drafts?
I'm already a bit concerned that BEASTCOAST let the Wisp through. IG just finished playing 2 different Chinese teams, both of whom, Aster and Vici, had no intention of letting them get Wisp, let alone Wisp plus Slark. You don't really have an answer to the Slark in the game either. Really good matchups against the Ench and the Mag, but BEASTCOAST, they've made a name for themselves winning games with strategies that other people don't even dare to try. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them just take over from the laning phase on, but...
So in your head, how do you see this strategy from BEASTCOAST breaking down?
You gotta win the lanes.
Well, an early potential kill here. Schofield's gonna try and jump away to his aura, but he can't get far. Emo is there to claim the first blood. Actor's gonna jump forward, actually, going for Kaka after they've used all their stuns. He feels comfortable getting in some return damage. Has to be wary of that Sandstorm now that JT has that level 3. Chris Luck, a bit low. Both gonna pop a healing salve here underneath the tower. Chris Luck giving him a little loop-de-loop here, but is still high HP Emo. Done really scared. Oh, he gets in front of him for the skewer. That's perfect. He lands the lightning and gets him as soon as they blow both their stuns, so he preemptively backs up. Still, maybe he didn't get far enough away. He's going to throw out another round of stuns. Splinter Blast will land the line, not enough to get the kill. K1 Hector is going to turn and fight JT here. Even though he's low health, he reads that the JT just doesn't have a whole lot of damage left when he doesn't have the Burrow Strike. He's going to try and bait him in, but there is going to be the wand charges enough to be able to get another round of Burrow Strikes. Now they're going to body block up Stinger as well. Look at that. JT staying in front of him nonstop to be able to get the double at bottom lane and a kill onto middle.
And
IG, they're dominating.
He's got kills and...
Needs to be able to win the laning phase, and instead they're losing all 3 lanes here. What can they do to switch this up? We need some seed rotations. Okay, they're going to be able to hit the RP skewer back. Is that Leela's TP going to be complete in time? He's going to be able to get at least 1 shot in to finish off Emo. That's a kill streak going the way of BEASTCOAST.
Hey, that helps.
Answer is no contest for him, so they're going to try and pressure this tower. Stinger tries to do what he can to pull the creep wave off the tower, but instead gets caught by the initiation from Kaka.
Really cool build from Emo. I have not seen a phase boots Lesh. And he also went for a 2-3-3 build. I do think this is, Leshrac, you want to have points. One they find is dead, and I imagine their ideal target is the one farming Ancients, K1. They're actually going to avoid Stinger and hunt this PL. Look at that, the long loop. They know where he is.
Yep. But Stinger's still kind of being a nuisance. He's still in the way, and it's going to break. So finally, they're going to be forced to go on to Stinger here, try and get this kill. He does have the Winner's Curse. That's why they have to throw out the Hex.
I like that, too. A lot of players would have just taken the finger kill for the plus damage, but Lesh and Slark are sort of playing independently. The rest of the team plays around them.
Epicenter. This is a big problem for the Enchantress pickup. They got so problem to deal with that Leshrac just shreds him.
And the Sand King, the Lion. You have so many stuns you're up against.
This is a good kill if they can get it. He's already popped the Dark Pack, so they're just going to lead off with the RP, chain stun him with the silence and such, and Chris Luck will get the kill.
Yep, he was lulled into a false sense of security there because he had the ward on the high ground near that tier 1, but a hesitation. They're taking their time. Slark will be up as this fight begins.
They're going to pop the courier, and now IG, they have kind of spoiled this, but they are going to be able to find the opening onto Stinger. Kaka does manage to get the hanks onto a very tanky Chris Luck, but K1 Hector quickly takes out that line. Now they manage to get the coil. Skewer breaking the bolt. Chris Luck with a beautiful push forward, but it may not be quite enough as the infinite shots rain in on Emo. They need a little bit more control. Yule Scepter buys them some time. His Fly shows up with the epicenter as well, and now the Wisp is here. Emo, fully healed up, is going to be able to turn and chase down this puck. Schofield, no orb for 4 seconds. He's just dead. An ultra kill for Emo as it looked good for just a glimmer of a moment. Beast Coast thought they could win the engagement, but it turns resoundingly against them. The lead for IG was just too big.
That was so sick. It was such a great execution. We saw another...
A lot of these pushes, a Phantom Lancer would defend by throwing his illusions. Oh, Lelis is going to be jumped on here. Makes himself a target. With the silence onto Leshrac, the kill's going to be a bit delayed here. They're still going to go for it with the Coil in the Brace. They may have actually run out of damage here. He's still on the Aegis. The Skewer back. Oh, it's the Coil snap. That's going to be on 2 of them underneath the tier 2 tower. They still have the Aegis onto Leshrac here, and he's completely out of mana. It's almost better if he stays alive because K1 Hector can feast on the opposing heroes. They're going to be able to get the Lion in the back line, try and chase down some more here. RP almost got that Slark. If he had just blinked a little bit farther to the left, he would have blocked that pounce. Now they're still trying to finish off Emo's Aegis here.
Well, if he waits 4 more seconds, he'll actually despawn.
Oh, that would be sick if you could somehow catch him with a jump forward.
But
for it. Leshrac is just... now he pops it. Does manage to stop the regen, but he's not low enough for them to be able to get this kill. Schofield pops one, jumps away to his orb. If he gets lightning tier, anything, he will die, but a waiting rift away. Smooth moves by Schofield.
Yeah, the crowd gives him some pride.
Didn't expect it to be a puck on the high ground, though.
With spider legs, too, you're not catching this guy.
500 skewer range. Oh, Coil just to be able to stop the T-piece here. Schofield just kind of being a nuisance, but he is going to be caught by the Yule Scepter. He still has the Waning Rift, but there's going to be the Impale on top of the Yule Scepter, and another Finger Death Charge for Kaka.
Really nice job by Kaka. There's a few heroes in Dota that have what I'll call like frame canceling stuns. So typically pucks, you'd think IG would have claimed mid and top by now, but they're going to go for Roche first. This second Aegis will probably be their window to clearing out those outside objectives.
IG, they've been chilling for a little while, but they aren't going to go for this Roshan here, and Beast Coast can definitely get there in time. It's a very slow Roshan for IG. Plenty of opportunities for Beast Coast to be able to interfere here, but they're going to be leading off onto Schofield. Force Staff trying to save him. Cold Embrace is also there. Winner's Curse to be able to lock into Leshrac, actually grabbing JT as well. K1 Hector's trying to find a way into this fight, but can't go into all that AoE damage as that leads on the top side. Oh, that was unfortunate. And JT, Burrow striking through. Chris Luck still trying to pursue, but they do manage to get that relocate over to the side, so they're just going to try and deal with Chris Luck as soon as this BKB wears out. Emo will try and deal with him. Will fly in the middle of everybody, quite low, trying to go for that kill on Schofield. Phase shift now, he's going to be silenced up. The Dark Pack goes off, a long pounce away, but the infinite shot is going to do so much, it almost kills him. Over to the top lane, back over to Chris Luck, where his BKB has worn out, and as tanky as he is, he can't put up with the sustained damage from Emo.
Poor Chris Luck, man. He got caught with the typical initiator's issue where he's got his camera up in the fight, doesn't recognize that he had wandered just into the outside of the sandstorm. It cancels his blink, and he RPs the ground.
They needed that RP for their Coil Skewer combination too. And now, even if it was slow, IG will manage to take this Roshan.
You can watch King will at some point fall off. JT played near flawless. He's playing a reload coming out. That's going to be...
They're going to relocate into the Lion. That's Winner's Curse, so he's going to be dying at the RP. Locked down all of them with all that AoE damage. The snap on the Coil as well. JT intercepts with the Burrow Strike, but it's not enough to save Emo's first life. Fly into the back lines. Going for Singer with the BKB activated. Standing against so Phantom Lancer illusions is hard. They want to be able to deal with Emo, though. Emo, here comes the epicenter from JT. He jumps down the cliff onto the Magnus, but still, it's Emo who needs to be able to survive against K1 Hector, and all of Beast Coast are there. The Stinger trying to skewer him away, does manage to bring him down. Now they're going to be able to get another shockwave, pull him back. Ollie, tether out onto JT, but K1 Hector, he's not going to let up. He's going to be able to chase with a Phantom Rush, bringing down the IO as well.
Oh my
3
God.
dead on the side of IG, and Beast Coast strike back.
What the? A hell of a fight.
They're going to be able to just run down mid. They're going to be take that tier 2. 30 seconds still left for the IO as well. They might just be able to get maybe the tier 3, maybe even a full lane of barracks before IG feels comfortable defending.
We've seen PL go late game against Slark. It almost always goes PL's way, especially with an Empower. He's doing so much physical damage. Slark's still mostly just a nuisance. He's bottom, hitting that tier 3, but he's going to lose a Rax in the meantime.
Yeah, he's doing it so much slower than an empowered up Phantom Lancer and a Magnus who's hitting rather hard too. They're going to TP back Lelis to make sure they don't lose their tier 3 at least.
Oh, they're going to find Wyvern, it appears. Stinger does have ultimate, but might not want to use it here.
Yeah, perhaps better just to save it.
And I mean, this is now all of a sudden Beast Coast's game. Like, look at the amount of damage they're dishing out. That Daedalus of yesterday when a Morphling picked up an Apex.
Certainly
Now
true, but Flyfly, he's found a double damage. That's 100% increase and 100% dead. Schofield Puck grabs a courier as well. Flyfly trying to catch some more heroes around this Roshan pit. This is dangerous for Beast Coast. Emo, he goes for the stun onto Chris Luck. Chris Luck pops BKB, turns and fights. Skewer over. He's going to try and lock down Flyfly. He grabbed him. He hits him with the RP and hits him with a big crit. No buyback there. Emo, he's going to have to fight his way through this one. His Kaka's going to be identified just like always. K1 Hector, good old times. He goes for the support. Now going to start ripping into Emo, who's running low on mana. He's going to come in, trying to help him out. Heals him up a little bit. They skewer together. Shivas goes out. And a skewer. Okay, that's going to be a dead Chris Luck as Beast Coast immediately retreat off of the buybacks. Stinger, he's going to be caught. A gem on the ground, revealing Stinger there as well as a sentry.
Yeah, that BKB on Chris Luck. Forced out right at the start of the fight. He tries to get aggressive afterwards. That's just not going to work out for you. The magic damage and stun potential.
Hey, where are we relocating? We're going back to the base.
Okay. Just getting some mana up for this one. I think you just have to give it to your Lash because he's the one that's actually farmed here. And who's getting caught?
Lelis going to be caught. So much magic damage. The Winter's Curse attempted, but a Sight Device to be able to intercept instead. And now Stinger is probably going to be falling here. The silence up on Emo means he can't immediately get the stun. The Winter's Curse goes off, but too much AoE damage. That's going to be 2 dead on the side of Beast Coast. They get picked as they try and approach that Roshan pit without their cores. And that will certainly mean a free Aegis and Cheese for IG.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy to me how ineffective the Slark's been in this game. Only 10 out of the 40 kills for IG have been assisted by Flyfly.
Oh, and an Aghanim Scepter. So they don't have to worry about building that for Kaka. He can focus on building an Aeon Disc.
How much damage? 125.
Hey, relocating coming over. JT, this time around, it's a good time to pick off the Phantom Lancer. Sight Device leading things on. Flyfly's going to be joining them as well. But a beautiful RP. Immediately the Aeon Disc goes off, but JT doesn't have Brew Strike to stop this. So they are going to be able to skewer away this AoE damage. This empowered Chris Luck Magnus makes short work of IG. No Flyfly. Can Emo do it? Can he somehow get out? They're going to be able to get the disable onto Schofield, but immediately K1 Hector going for Kaka. Half health onto K1 Hector. He's got to be a little bit careful here, especially with the Brew Strike to shave us so much magic damage. Call the brace, being able to buy him a little bit more time. Can he get out? Epicenter, so much damage, and K1 Hector, he falls. 100 seconds left for him. He does have a buyback. But once again, Beast Coast managed to cobble together a bit of a team fight and won't lose it entirely. With Fly Coil, the effect is not that strong. But maybe Schofield can somehow still make it work. Flyfly just testing the supports right now. Is going to use his Shadow Dance and should probably retreat considering how little he did there. Stinger was hoping to be able to get the Winter's Curse, but they actually pounce onto Schofield, quickly take him out. Winter's Curse onto Leshrac, but it's too late to be able to save his fellow support. Sight Device turned around onto Chris Luck as Emo approaches his high ground with his BKB. They're going to go for Chris Luck, who's going to be forced to use his BKB here and try and skewer out. But the physical damage is keeping his Blink Dagger from coming back up. And now the magic immunity is gone. He's going to turn around, manage to land the RP onto Emo, who's out of mana now. Ollie is strapped up on the high ground. Maybe that's a perfect place to be as IG control this part of the map, and Beast Coast will retreat to them.
Because you just don't do damage without it.
Yeah.
It's not about killing Emo. It's just about rendering him neutered, and we might have a fight on our hands.
They know there is wards on this high ground, so they're going to try and deal with that first as they approach IG. IG, also a little bit of smoke. They're going to make their coil initiation. Do manage to get the initiation on the Phantom Lancer, but a skewer on through. Breaking that is going to be able to take out Kaka. But now they're missing some of the AoE unless the Winter's Curse can actually take out Flyfly. The Safeguard gun coming in as well, but he activates the chain. Can he survive through all this on Ollie? Gets him enough heals. Now he's going to be able to turn around and starts going for the Magnus. Magnus with the cold embrace. Oh, but the epicenter, it's so much damage. Chris Luck is going to come back into a world of hurt. He lays out whatever damage he can, but it's not going to be good enough. But Hector, as well as Leland, they're dropping bombs right now on this Slark, but Flyfly survives long enough to be able to get off the Shadow Dance and takes down K1 Hector. No! Doppelganger away, but they catch him still. The sight is not good enough. They'll bring him down. He does have a buyback though. Beast Coast will have another opportunity to hold this. IG have won the last like 3 engagements.
And they're going to continue to do them if they fight soon. 53 stack pursued up top, so he's not doing damage in the fight.
Back inside the game, we're going to get a pick off on Stinger. Dead for 90 seconds. Lelis is in trouble as well. Oh, but a pistol blade, they're turning around the fast one. They might be able to bring it down. Flyfly gets the save, but a big RP. Locking him down. Flyfly with the Dark Packs is going to lay out some damage onto Chris Luck. He has to skewer away. K1 Hector, though. Oh, look at Flyfly. He's not going to let Chris Luck get away. Come back here, you. K1 Hector, he's going to be locked down by Leshrac and JT as well. Just so much magic damage. He's going to try and doppelganger, but Flyfly, he's there to sandwich in the Phantom Lancer. 3 dead with no buyback. That means Lelis is going to be caught with no help inside his base. He can buy back, sure, but they are out of lives.
Yeah, really well done.
Redos.
IG, they're continuing to fight. They've got so many stacks up, 77 now on the Slark. It's not just for the damage pressure, but he has 82% physical resist now. Doesn't matter if he tanks that full RP, he's not going to die because all